My name is Gary Valenta, I'm 34 years of age, and I am here today because I avoided a heart attack. Just before Christmas of 2023, I was walking home from the train station and all of a sudden I started to experience achy back, achy chest. I went and made an appointment with my doctor and got a referral to get a cardiac stress test. And that's what brought me to Capital Radiology.
Capital Radiology provides imaging services such as MRI, CT, ultrasound, X-ray, and specialist cardiac imaging services.
I was rather puzzled by Gary's entire presentation in that he's quite young for having a CT coronary angiogram. We sort of held a healthy skepticism and wanted to make sure we got him in early to really visualize his coronary arteries directly.
So at this point, I was sort of wondering to myself, I'm sure this is just stress. I'm a young, fit, healthy guy. Why would this happen? Like, I can't expect it to be anything but, just stress.
Coming in for a cardiac CT is not an easy task. I could sense that Gary was nervous and a little bit apprehensive when he came to the clinic, so I knew it was my job to make him feel as comfortable as possible and to let him know that he was in the best care.
They sat me down, told me everything that was going to happen, what was being tested for. At the end of this, I'd hopefully have an answer as to what's going on. Was it stress or was it something worse? At that point, I didn't know.
Gary's scan showed a severe blockage in one of his main vessels leaving his heart.
We had significant cholesterol-based plaque in his left anterior descending and a branch of his left anterior descending artery, which is the main artery that runs at the front of his heart. And that was a critical type stenosis that we picked up.
When we saw the initial scans, I knew immediately that that was the reason for his symptoms.
Praz took the time to sit down with me and assure me that everything was okay. And he was saying, look, this is what it all means. This is what's happened. But the main thing that I came away with is he said, this is 100% fixable. And that you are so lucky that you've caught this so early. At the end of the day, I'm really glad that I got referred to Capital Radiology because the team here is absolutely fantastic. The machinery that they use, the technical expertise they have is second to none.
This particular scanner behind me is a dual source CT scanner in that it's got two X-ray tubes which move around the patient's heart to be able to freeze the heart in as very little motion as possible. This allows us to visualize the blood vessels without any blur and gives us the ability to provide a confident diagnosis.
I'm sure he had other duties at the time, but he spent the time to sit with me and comfort me and make sure I'm okay when I was going through this range of emotions after receiving this, terrible but great news at the same time.
Cardiac imaging is just so interesting. You really do get to connect with patients.
Years and years of training and the acquisition of these skill sets are then able to make an actual meaningful impact in people's trajectories and their lifespans.
I'll die of old age before I die of any other heart condition as long as I keep on the track, and I'm just so thankful for everybody that's been involved in this whole process. It's been the scariest time of my life, but also at the same time having this team behind me and supporting me has made it a lot easier.
It really affects me and yeah, it's very rewarding.